Baby, you cannot avoid character development. You can try to delay it. You can try to distract yourself from it, but you can't skip it. See, every season isn't asking you what you are producing, but it is asking you who you are becoming. See, character is built when nobody's clapping for you. It's when you stay disciplined without results. See, some of y'all don't like to stay disciplined when you don't see something coming. Character development is when you choose integrity over convenience. See, character development doesn't just happen in a month. It doesn't just happen in 6 months. It happens over a span of years. Why? Because you are continuing to learn something over time, and you don't master it unless you continue to practice it. Example, God has been disciplining me since 2023. He disciplined me first in the gym. When I say discipline in the gym, he would get me up every day at the same time around 4 a.m. to go work out for about 2-3 hours every single day, 7 days a week, unless the gym was closed and unless I was sick. I asked God, I said, I want to be a disciplined person. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a businesswoman. And I realized I don't have the discipline for it. So God had to start to build that into my character to be disciplined. 2024 comes around. God's like, cool, you got discipline with going to the gym. You're taking care of your body. You're starting to realize that as you are working out, you also need to figure out how you're going to eat, because eating is a big part of a fitness journey. So in 2024, he starts to show me that I'm not disciplined with my time. My time management sucked. I would go to the gym, I would come home, eat, and I would go to sleep. And I say I want to be a businesswoman. How? So God taught me how to discipline my time by creating me a schedule. My schedule to a T. Everything was set. Everything was time blocked. Everything had a set time in my day. I knew exactly what was happening. Discipline. It did not change. And if it wasn't given to me with a 2-week notice, it was not getting added at the last minute. Discipline. 2025 rolls around. God says, cool, I got you disciplined with your health. I got you disciplined with your time. Now we're going to discipline that flesh of yours and your finances. See, because sometimes we think that intimacy is not a bad thing. It's not. But it can be a bad thing when it's not checked. You desire intimacy to the point that it gets in the way of you actually being productive and actually being able to be a better version of you. You desire partnership so much that you can't focus on the things that God put in your place. I was one of those people. God was like, yeah, we're going to handle this lust thing. Yeah, no, we're going to shut that down. We're going to shut that down for a season. Your body is mine. Okay, my body is yours. Then he said, you know what? You need to do better with your finances. Every time a check came, tithes came out first. I would usually do that last. Only because I could. And he was like, no, give me your tithes first. Every single check. I was like, cool. Then 2026, this year that we're in now, I was like, all right, God, what are we getting disciplined now? And he said, in alignment. See, the thing about character development is discipline continued to happen for almost over 3 years with me. But when we get to character development, it's the slow work of alignment between what you say you value and how you actually live. See, my living did not match what I was saying I valued at all. But God knew it was going to take time for me to realize and catch up to that. A lot of us are so misaligned simply for the fact that we do not want our characters developed. And what you avoid developing now will confront you later at a higher cost. Character isn't punishment at all. Character is preparation. Allow God to prepare you for the prayers that you have been praying.